Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Riley and Jeff, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Riley's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. We're using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and Jeff keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and these are all things that you're familiar with: a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. She is sitting very nicely at Jeff's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Riley heel. Now at this point, Riley has a job to do, and she tends to be a little bit of a Velcro dog. She wants to be right on you. The closer the better. So this makes her heeling skills very good because she's looking up at you, she's paying attention, she's focused, and each time that you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit automatically and wait for her next command. The next command that Jeff is going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your homework is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time that she can hold it and the distance that you can go from her. Jeff demonstrates the recall or the come on command, and she comes right in front and sits, facing his knees. No jumping on you. If she doesn't sit when you stop, it's no sit in that little tug. Yeah, that's close enough. It cuts you off a little bit. Jeff's going to leave her again in another sit stay. He walks out as far as he can on the end of the training leash, and because she is such a needy girl, we don't go too far away right now, and then Jeff is going to call her.
Let it come. Let it come. There we go.
And Jeff heels her out of that. And this time we're going to do a sit stay with a return. So Jeff's going to leave her in a sit stay. Now this time he worked further out to the end of his leash. And you're going to slowly work up to a 3-minute long sit stay. And that's hard for her because she tends to be a little nervous. She tends to want to be right with you. So that helps to develop attention span and self-control and maturity. When you're walking with her, don't allow her to drop her head unless you're walking her to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, her head should be up, she should be focused on you. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay, you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. And you're going to work up to a 5-minute long down stay. When Jeff returns back to her, he just turns his feet and goes back to her shoulders. And at this point, she expects to get another command, and Jeff will heel her out of that. So everything starts and stops at heel position. Nice automatic sit. So when you're walking her on the street, you stop to cross traffic, she should be sitting nicely. Left open palm, straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. She's making good eye contact, she's happy, her tail is wagging, and this time Jeff will call her out of that. And she comes right in and sits like a good girl. And then always go back to your heel. And I don't know if you remember from before, but everything starts and stops at heel position. Everything is about self-control, focus, and maturity. We've demonstrated her heel, her automatic sit, her sit-stay, her come, her down from a heel position, and come. These are the exercises that Riliegh has mastered in her 2 weeks with us here at school. She's a really, really nice dog. She's come a very long way. We think that you'll be proud of her progress, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.